What's up, you guys? We are back here with another video. It is beautiful outside. It is blue. The skies are clear. The sun is bright. It is shining. It is a nice day. I hope everyone is having a great day today. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Today we're going to be talking about our government's reaction, most notably Joe Biden's, to what's going on with the events recently in Maui, Hawaii, with the fires that's going on. Everyone has lost, or at least most people have lost a whole lot, if not everything. Unfortunately, my thoughts and prayers go out to all of you who are in Hawaii or are from Hawaii. Maybe you have family or friends there. My mom has a really good friend that is from Hawaii, and she has family out there, so I hope all of them are okay. Let's go ahead and check out what Joe Biden had to say and exactly how much our government is going to help them, and see if they're going to be helping like they did with Ukraine. Let's find out.
Well, I got to talk a little bit about Hawaii. I've been on the phone with the governor coming up here and the senators. And let me say, address that devastating wildfires, some of which are still burning in Hawaii. They've claimed the lives of 99 people so far, and they haven't cleaned things up yet. The deadliest wildfire in more than 100 years. A whole city destroyed. Generations of native Hawaiian history turned into ruin. I've spoken to Governor Josh Green multiple times and reassured him the state will have everything it needs from the federal government. I immediately approved the governor's request for expedited major disaster declaration. That's a fancy word of saying whatever you need, you're going to get. And that'll get aid into the hands of people who desperately need it, who have lost their loved ones, who have lost their homes, their livelihoods, who have been damaged and destroyed. And think about this. All that area they got to plow up. They can't do it now because they don't know how many bodies are there. They don't know what's left. Imagine being a mom or dad, wondering where your child is. Imagine being a husband or wife, a mother or father. It's really tough stuff. Almost 500 federal personnel have been deployed to Maui to help communities and survivors get back on their feet.
500 people to help. Okay.
FEMA search and rescue teams are sifting through the ashes in that 5-mile area that you've seen on television that's been burned. It's painstaking work. It takes time, and it's nerve-wracking. Most of the debris can't be removed until it's done. My wife Jill and I are going to travel to Hawaii as soon as we can. That's what I've been talking to the governor about. I don't want to get in the way. I've been to too many disaster areas, but I want to go make sure we got everything they need. I want to be sure we don't disrupt the ongoing recovery efforts. FEMA Administrator Griswold, who's the best we ever had, I think, was on the ground this weekend. I just talked to her. She's back in the States.
Now, you and I both know whenever somebody says, we going to do this as soon as we can, but we don't want to get in your way, you and I both know that is a fancy way of saying, I'm just going to try to put this up as much as I can.
I have directed her to streamline the process as quickly as possible to help register survivors for immediate federal assistance without delay. To date, FEMA has approved 50,000 meals, 75,000 liters of water, 500 beds.
Okay, 500 beds. Let's just go ahead and clarify this. You have 500 beds ready for that area. Right now, the population of Maui is about 160-some thousand. I let you left a little bit ago. And even if you have like 1% of that, that's 1,642. I'm looking at my calculator right now. That's what I'm looking down. But yeah, 1,642 people. That's 1% of that. You have 500 beds. You're still looking at 1,100 people that's going to be without beds to sleep in. So thanks a lot for the minimal effort, Joe Biden, that you are providing to the people of Maui, Hawaii within your own country. Good job.
10,000 blankets, and as well as other shelter supplies for survivors displaced from their homes. FEMA also authorized one-time payments of $700 per household.
Anybody else a little outraged about that one? A one-time payment, not once a month. No, it is not once a month. Not even once a year. Not once a month until the disaster is taken care of and you're on your feet. Oh no, it is a one-time payment. Once of $700. If it's you and your spouse, $700. If it's you, your spouse, child 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, $700. I don't know what that's going to get you. Maybe a month's rent, if that. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how far that $700 goes. But we can afford to invest $150 billion in Ukraine, people that aren't even part of the United States. Yeah, okay, Joe Biden, get your priorities straight.
The folks have been displaced, so they can do the immediate things of just taking care of medications and prescriptions that they so badly need. We're working with the state to make sure survivors that have lost their homes have a place to call home until we can rebuild. We're also surging federal personnel to the state to help the brave firefighters and first responders, many of whom lost their own homes, their properties, while they're out busting their neck to save other people. How many have been so impacted themselves, but they're still working around the clock to put the fires out, evacuate survivors to safety, and find the missing. I've ordered all available federal assets on the island to assist local crews, including the U.S. Coast Guard, the Navy 3rd Fleet, and the U.S. Army. In the immediate aftermath, the Coast Guard and Navy supported maritime searches and rescue operations. The Army helicopters help fire suppression and efforts on the Big Island, because there's still some burning on the Big Island, not the one where you see on television all the time. FEMA has deployed more than 140 urban search and rescue personnel as well. And there's so many organizations to thank, like the American Red Cross, helping survivors, missing loved ones. Cell phone providers, making sure first responders can make and respond to emergency calls. Commercial airlines that have evacuated tens of thousands of people from the island. The list goes on. And the Small Business Administration has dozens of staff on the island and has begun making low-interest federal disaster loans available to Hawaii businesses, homeowners and renters, and nonprofits to help them begin to rebuild, just to get by for the immediate near term. We're going to coordinate and continue to coordinate relentlessly with the people on the ground to make sure the critical work continues.
So there you have it. That is what Joe Biden is having the government to do. But that's not all. Let's go ahead and go to Instagram. I want to pull up a video. That someone put out of exactly how the rescue efforts are going and helping with supplies for the people of Maui.
Holding every single one of our donations because we are not a part of FEMA and Red Cross.
So I guess from what I'm getting on this one, if you're not part of FEMA, you're not working with the Red Cross, then you're going to be last. That's lovely.
None of this is eligible for giving out. Tell me why. I have no freaking clue.
Here to give a quick update on some of the ridiculous things that are going on for us here in Lahaina. I'm okay. I have my home in Honokohau Valley. It is my grandmother's house that was completely engulfed and taken by the fire. I got to my grandmother's house about 30 minutes before it was completely engulfed, and it's gone. It's burnt to the ground. People here are suffering. There's not enough supplies. There's not enough food. There's not enough water. There's not enough gas.
So Joe Biden said that there are going to be plenty of supplies sent out. However, between then and when this video was made, there's still not enough food, water, gas, supplies that these people need. It's almost like Joe Biden lied. Of course, we all know that's, par for the course.
Propane, there's nothing here. There are people that are trying to bring all of these things in right now, currently as we speak. About 2 minutes ago, somebody just told me that they got turned away, regardless if they were a resident of Lahaina, regardless if they're a resident of Honokohau Valley, which I am from, and even people that live in Kahakuloa, which is closest to a lot of these roadblocks, are having a hard time even getting to their own homes. Now, the question is, and this is something similar that's been happening at Honolulu Bay this recent time, when we had the means to save and protect and prevent a catastrophe from happening. The public did, but our state and our federal government, like the Coast Guard, they denied us access to go and help. Now they're doing the same thing again at these roadblocks, denying people access to bring in supplies, just supplies for people to live. It is a decimated area. I can't even tell you what the things that I've seen. People want to leave. There are people here that want to leave, but they don't have gas to put in their car to leave. People are trying to bring gas in so that these people can just jump in their car and leave Lahaina. Take away the strain from the shelters. Take away the strain from the food and water that they're taking from when they have a place that they can go to. Yet our state is still denying people access. People are in distress. People need these products. People need these supplies. Yet they're turning people away. I'm afraid. I have so many people here that I'm housing at my own place that I don't have enough food for. I don't have enough water for. Yet I'm afraid that if I leave to go and get the things that I do need, they won't let me back in. Right? My grandma, she needs her medicine. I have to go to Kahului to go get that myself. Nobody's going to bring that here. Things are very specific to some people, and they need to get out and they need to get back in. Yet the state is failing us again.
That last video, that is really concerning. We have that guy saying that he's afraid to go get medicine for his grandma that she absolutely needs, because if he goes to get it, there's a really good chance he'll go there, he'll get it, but he won't be able to leave. We have reports saying that people in Maui are wanting to leave, but they can't. They don't have any gas. And people from the outside can't go in to bring gas. That way the people can evacuate. Don't know why the efforts are being like this while they're going to crap. I don't know about you guys, but I'm mad. This ain't right. This isn't right. The way that the people are being treated right now in Hawaii, especially Maui, by the Coast Guard, by the Red Cross, FEMA, it's ridiculous. Heck, I actually tried calling the Region 9 of FEMA, which is what deals with Hawaii, that area, along with some others, to speak with someone about what's going on, ask some questions about Joe Biden's statements and what the relief efforts consist of. Guy had a little bit of an attitude, and he decided to ask what organization I work for. Like, first of all, it doesn't matter what organization I work for. I told him independent. What does that mean? Well, I don't know about you guys, but when I hear somebody say that they're independent, that means they're not working for an organization. They're just wanting answers. The answers to questions that everybody has. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you check out the other videos that I put out. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day. I'm out.